Welcome back to Food Love on Whole. I'm Lynn Bethel Lawson, and we are here once again with my favorite raw food expert, Carolyn Akens. And today we're gonna go over a recipe that I'm not quite sure about, but she's gonna explain it further, and it's eggless egg salad, and it's without tofu?
Absolutely no tofu. I'm not a fan of tofu at all.
Really?
Because most tofu here in the States, it probably has been genetically modified.
Okay.
And contrary to belief, all Asians don't eat tofu all day. So you really have to be mindful when you're purchasing tofu, and if you must eat it, make sure it's organic. But no, there's no tofu in here. We're gonna make this eggless egg salad only using cashews and some other ingredients.
Cashews?
Yes.
Wow. So these are raw
Those
cashews?
are raw cashews, and normally I soak them, but because of this dish, I don't want them
You don't have to
soaked.
soak? Okay. All right, sounds good. So what do we do?
We're gonna start off with a cup and a half of cashews.
Okay.
Put everything in here. The only thing you won't put in this recipe right now, Lynn, will be the red bell pepper, the scallions, as well as the celery, because you're going to fold that in at the end.
All right.
And we need a half a cup of water and a half a cup of lemon juice, and that's what this is.
So it's mixed together. All right. Now what is the lemon juice and water? How does that blend with the cashews?
It gives it that kind of a tang taste that you get when you make traditional egg salad. You know, you're going to put mustard in there, but you're putting regular mustard, yellow mustard, where we're going to use mustard powder, and it's organic.
Oh.
So that's where you're getting that tang from.
Okay.
And we're going to put some turmeric in here. Can't talk.
Okay.
And this is just so good for you. And one of the things about turmeric is you have to be careful because of the color it is. It will stain your hands.
I've noticed that before.
It will stain your clothes, so just be careful of that. We're going to use 2 teaspoons, and that's going to give us that color we're looking for with this eggless egg salad.
Okay.
And then we need 2 cloves of garlic.
All right, so 2 cloves of garlic.
Yes. And all you have to do is just put it in here. This recipe is just so no nonsense. You just put all your ingredients in there, turn it on, and walk away.
Okay.
Do whatever else you need to do. We need a half a teaspoon of onion powder.
All right, onion powder. So why do you keep it in the container? Just
Well, what I do, I buy my onions that have been dehydrated, and then I put them in my Vitamix and make my own onion powder.
Where do you find dehydrated onions? I've never seen them in a store. Maybe
I get mine at Costco.
Really? Okay. Never heard of that before, but that's good to know.
And we need 1/4 of a teaspoon of onion powder.
Well,
I'm sorry, mustard powder.
Okay.
And see, this has a slight yellow hue to it.
Okay. Mustard powder.
So they make organic.
So this is what they would put in regular mustard. This is how they make regular mustard.
Correct.
Gotcha.
And then we need some salt. We need 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
And of course, we always go back to my old standby.
Himalayan Pink salt.
And that's it.
All right. So once all that's in there, you just process it. So any kind of food processor would do.
Yes.
this?
Yes. It's just I like this particular brand because it's a workhorse and I use it a lot.
Okay. All right.
And what I like to do is use my pulsing button and kind of get it kind of stirred up before I just let it go full blast.
All right.
And now I let it go. And now, Lynn, we're ready. And here's a tip for your viewers.
Okay.
In order to keep the blade from falling, underneath there is a hole, and you just put your finger up there. That will hold the blade. And you can turn it literally upside down.
Oh, and the blade won't fall out.
And the blade won't fall out.
Okay.
Because that blade is extremely sharp, and you don't want that blade to fall out and accidentally cut you.
Okay. And so how long was the total blending process?
I would say about 8 minutes.
Okay, so just to a smoothie,
To
creamy.
a smooth consistency. Yeah, and you will notice that it might be a little warm. That's because your food process is working to grind up those nuts because we didn't soak them.
Oh, okay. All right.
And the outcome would be much different if they were soaked. That's why they shouldn't be soaked when you're making this particular recipe. But basically in all other recipes, you would soak them.
All right. So.
And soaking time is going to be different too. Okay. Then once we get all of the salad in here, then we'll put the remaining ingredients, which consist of bell pepper, celery, and green onions.
All right. And so if anybody doesn't like any particular
if they don't
one of
like
those items, they can just leave it off?
Correct.
Okay. And you don't need to add any additional condiments or unless you want to, like salt, pepper.
Correct.
Once it's blended, it's good to go.
It's good to go. You don't want to add anything else because, you know, lemons, that's another salt substitute. Celery is a salt substitute.
Oh.
So you don't want to have it too salty.
I never knew that lemons could be a salt substitute. Good to know.
Okay.
Can you put this in here?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we'll add these things.
So again, this is celery, green onions, and bell peppers?
Correct.
Red peppers.
Red pepper.
All right.
And red pepper or orange, all of those yellow, they are not going to be as strong as green. And green bell peppers are not ripe anyway. Because if you notice, if you're buying a red pepper or a yellow pepper and you might still see a patch of green on it, that means it was originally green.
So green peppers are not ripe?
Nope.
So what?
I mean, people use them, but technically they really are not ripe.
Okay. Wow. I didn't know that either.
And in the raw food world, you don't see a lot of people using green peppers.
Okay.
They always use the red, the orange, the yellow, colors like that. And voila, here's your eggless egg salad.
Wow. So this could also be, I'm thinking, like although you wouldn't use a deviled egg, but it kind of reminds me of that deviled egg filling.
Correct.
Yeah, that looks really
And what
good.
you could do, you could get some radicchio and cut some of that off and form it into a little cup.
Oh, okay.
And then you can put your egg, the filling in there.
Oh, so what all can you, so you can use this as filling on different.
Oh, yes. You can, if you're making your own, let's say, kale chips would be great with this.
Oh, I love kale chips.
Because all you do is put this in a bowl and then put your kale chips around it, dip it in. You can use it as on a crudite tray. You can get some collard leaves and stuff it and have a collard taco. You can do the same thing with romaine lettuce. I mean, it's just useless what you can do with this, and it's so good for you.
Okay.
Children love it. My grandchildren eat this, and I have grandchildren from 25 all the way down to 14 months old.
Wow, and they all enjoy it?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Somebody,
So taste test time. Let's see what it's tasting like. It looks really good though. All right, let's see what it's tasting like.
okay.
I'm the taste test queen.
You do a very good job.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
No, it's good.
Thank you. Oh, I'm awful, but this is.
You're getting your crunch,
You are.
and it does.
It tastes just like egg salad. It tastes like deviled eggs to me. It really does, like the feeling from deviled eggs. I'm trying to figure out, how did you do that? From cashews.
Yes.
I have no idea what she just did, but
And cashews are good fat too, so that makes it even better.
so, but I always heard that cashews are like the fattiest of the nuts, and they're not that good for you. Is that true?
No.
Okay.
Cashews are good for you because you are going to always soak them.
Right.
We didn't soak them today. So
Okay.
you're getting more of that fat because
Okay.
we didn't soak them.
Okay. Well, this is amazing. Once again, Carolyn has outdone herself. For more information on this recipe or any of the work that she does, please visit her website at CarolynAkens.com, CAROLY and AKENS.com. Thanks, Carolyn.
You're welcome.
We'll see you in the next video.
Alrighty.
Good.